Hello everyone! Thanks for hopping on and watching my video. I've already done my skincare and serums and moisturizers and all that stuff. So today we are going to do a little reversed cat eye. So I am going to quick throw on my foundation and concealer. This is Lime Life's Perfect Foundation Trio, and you get a single foundation and then 2 concealers. This is our number 13, which is my everyday go-to, typically all summer and into fall because of my skin tone. During the winter, I have a little bit of a lighter color, which is pretty normal for Northwest Minnesota, because as you can probably assume, we don't get a whole lot of sun during our 6+ months of winter. So at that point, I moved down to our number 3, our Gina Beige. So, and sometimes, depending on my needs, I use the lighter number 3 as a concealer almost type. Obviously, it's not waterproof, it's not a concealer, it's just a lighter shade if I want to do some highlighting. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and I'll be right back. So, as I'm putting on my foundation, I just quick wanted to hop on instead of going from no base, no foundation to remind you guys that we need to go into the neck. And you can see my chest likes to get super red, so does my neck sometimes, and it's not because I'm sunburned, it's just my skin tone. It's the Irish undertone that I have. So I just want to remind you, especially when you're taking our quiz to get the color match, just remember to include the color of your neck and your chest, because when you're putting on your foundation, you're going to want to go all the way down and sometimes even into your chest, just to make sure that you don't have that line that comes here and that your face is a completely different color than your neck and chest. So I just wanted to remind you that. And right now I'm using our number 17 diffuser brush to get my foundation all the way on and in. So, all right, I'll be back in just a second with the concealer. All right, you guys, so I used our number 2, Lime Life's number 2 and number 4 concealers, and as you can see, I haven't quite blended it in yet. Typically, I go in first with our number 5 brush and just kind of clean it up a little bit. And I do always put my number 2 concealer also on my eyelids, and that's just to give a good base for my eyeshadow so that it doesn't get into the fine lines and creases, and it gives me a really nice palette to start off with. So I'm just going to kind of brush that in a little bit underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to go back through with my same foundation brush, Lime Life's number 17 diffuser brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend all this in, okay? Yeah. And voila. So now I have my base. And I am going to go through right away with Lime Life's translucent powder here and just go ahead and set in the foundation. So don't rub it all over. Just kind of place it and tap and let it set in everywhere. And then once you get done with your base, your foundation, your concealers, you set it in with your translucent powder, you can also go back with a little bit of our either HD powder or our bronzers, and you can, you know, highlight those areas that you are wanting on your face. Typically for me, I use our Perfect Bronzer number 2. And that is, again, just to give a little bit more of a definition up my jawline, if that is wanted, and a little bit of a bronzer and highlight up by my hairline and down here on the bottom part of my jawline. I'm not going to focus on that today because I just want to show you guys what my foundation and my base looks like before I start doing my eyeshadow. But Lime Life has wonderful bronzers and highlighters available for you. Okay, so we are going to start with our eyeshadow, and we're gonna do a pretty simple smoky eye before we do our reversed cat eye. So, and obviously we want the focus to stay on the bottom of our eyes, so we're not gonna do anything, you know, drastic on the top part. So we will do a pretty clean smoky eye. I like to clean my brushes before I use them, even though I clean them during and after, but it's always really great to have. So I'm going to start off with our Lime Life's number 7 large eyebrow eyeshadow, shouldn't say eyebrow, eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use our number 33 to start off with, which is this one here. And you don't need a lot with Lime Life's eyeshadows. They have 50% pigmentation, so if you do get a little bit too much, I typically just tap it on my custom palette here, and that'll be a really nice amount. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus again on the lower part of our eyelid and the middle portion, because we want the focus to stay towards the bottom of our reverse cat eye. So we'll just go in with the brush, and we're gonna do a big sweep here, like windshield wiper sweep. And then of course you kind of want to bring it out a little bit to show that dramatized look on the bottom. So once our base eyeshadow is on there, I am going to go to our 4M, which is a much lighter color, right here, and just kind of highlight the top of my eyelids, and then we will blend that all in here in just a bit. And it's to keep it much lighter on the top part, again, so that our focus with the reverse cat eye is down on the bottom. So I'm going to go with a much smaller brush, and I'm going to put a dark, this is our Lime Life's number 40, on the bottom portion of my eye. And this is just to give it a really good base. You can even take it up. See how it's already starting to have that smoky look? All right. And now we're gonna move on to our eyeliner here. So we are going to start first with our eyeliner duo pencil from Lime Life. These are all waterproof. I'm gonna go with our, where is it? We have quite a few. So you can also have a lot of fun with this reverse cat eye and choose, it doesn't have to be black, it can be purple, it can be midnight blue. We even have a green color, so kind of depending on what you're wearing, what you're going for, what color your eyes are, you can choose so many of Lime Life's duo pencils. I'm going to choose the Jet Black, which is our PM. Okay, and I like to use our blender full here that Lime Life carries to kind of hold my eye back so that the oil on my fingers don't get on my face and change my foundation. So we'll just pull this back here a little bit, and I'm going to go right on my waterline. And I'm going to start with a pretty hefty amount, okay? And I like to kind of go through and do both sides with the same treatment, just to make sure I'm getting that even look, okay? So once we have that waterline done, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to really dramatize it here, like into, and you can make it as big or as little as you want to. And then I'm going to throw that wing out here. And in about 15 seconds, this will settle. So before that happens, I'm going to use that same small brush, and I'm just going to go through. I'm going to really give it that good smoky look here. And we're going to go all the way up. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so we will do the other side here. So here's after the initial underlining, and then what I'm going to do is take my small eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go and blend it out on the bottom with a very rich and deep purple color. I'm not going to use the jet black this time around. This is our number 23. So you'll see that it looks very shimmery and bright, but it's not when it goes on the eyelids. So I don't know if you can tell, like, that is really giving that smoky look and really blending that in super nice. Okay, see the smoky look? All right, so now I'm gonna go back through with Limelife's, there we go, eyeliner pen. And that's to really give some definition and really get that wing out there. And then I'm also going to go on the top of my eyebrow with the same perfect eyeliner pen. Okay, and as you can see, after using Limelife's perfect eyeliner pen, much more dramatic effect on the reverse cat eye. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to finish off with our eyeshadow, and then we will put our mascara on. So on the top, now that we have our base there, we're gonna do a super subtle, much lighter color with a shimmer effect so that it kind of opens up the top part of the eye, but it still keeps all of the drama down on the bottom. So I'm gonna use number 20, and we're gonna just blend that right in here. Again, tap it off if you have a little bit too much. That 50% pigmentation is really wonderful because you don't have to use so much product. You can see how that brings out and it kind of opens that upper lid there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that original color number 33 that we used, and we're gonna blend out the outside here. So now that we have a little bit of the shimmer and the lighter color on the top, just gonna really make that dramatic here on the inside. Okay, once again, clean my brush, and then I'm gonna take this smaller eyeshadow brush just to make sure that we don't get into that upper lid where the shimmer is. So, okay, number 33, original color. And we're gonna tap that corner and then really just dramatize it out here. Can we see that? So we'll do that to both sides. Okay, so really quick before I finish the look of the reverse cat eye completely, I am just going to go through and touch up the inner parts of my eye here. It looks like I don't quite have it even. That's the beauty of makeup. You can always go back and touch up. Nice. And then also what I'm going to do, because I'm just noticing that there's not quite the smoky look that I was wanting. So I'm going to go back through with that darker color of our purple number 23 and just try and smoke it out a little bit more. Now, if you wanted a super shimmer smoky look, you can always spray on our setter spray onto whatever brush you're using, then dip it into the shimmer eyeshadow you want, and it really makes that shimmer pop. I'm not really looking for that today, but it's just FYI so that you have a couple of different options depending on what you're looking for. So before I finish up with our waterproof Making Waves mascara, I'm going to throw on a little blush here, and a lot of times I don't use our angled brush. I actually really like our number 18 brush that we have, and I am going to use our Keen and just tap it right on the ball of my cheek here. Now I use the same brush for our number 6 Glow blush. So I'm going to clean that off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through, and with our number 6, I'm going to pop that on top of it and then brush it out. So pop it back on this, and then I'm going to brush it out, and you can even go into up and around the corner of your eye. That will kind of help give a little bit of shimmer on the outside of your eye and really make that bottom reverse cat eye pop. So, all right, cheeks are done. I'm gonna throw on a little tiny bit of our Faith lip gloss. Love Lime Life's non-sticky, beautiful, go with anything lip gloss. Okay, so I'm gonna get our Making Waves waterproof mascara on, and then we're gonna have a finished look. All right, you guys, so I have the top lashes done on one side. Let's go ahead and get these bottom lashes done. We're gonna do a side by side with the difference that the waterproof Making Waves mascara does for our reverse cat eye. And I say this all the time whenever I do lives or I make videos. Trust the process, okay? So, look at that. No mascara yet, mascara. You guys, look at this dramatic, look at that. Are you excited? I'm excited. You should be excited. And I also say all the time, whenever you are putting your mascara on, always start at the bottom and kind of shimmy your way up, and that gives your eyeliner look a little bit more of a natural, eyeliner line. So it's going to add to the drama of this reverse cat eye look. Now, I know that my awesome Vikings purple tank top does not go super great with this amazing look. So before I show you guys the finished look, I'm gonna change my top. All right, And here you have it. Took my hair down, threw on a different top, and look at this look. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can throw a comment on the bottom. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, Sarah Hill Klabundy.